Okay, repair order invoice number 30. Find the solution. I haven't driven my car for 2 months and it won't start anymore. Oh gosh. Okay, alright. So we're going to get $600 for this. I'm going to start with an ODB test. Let's park ourselves in there. That's OBD, not ODB, OBD. Do. Alright, let's hide the body and let's show the part conditions. So, battery. It's fairly obvious. You don't drive your car for a while, and if you've got lots of things run by your battery while you're not driving, you're possibly not going to have much of... oh, no, don't do them. Right, let's wonder if we can fix it. Oh yeah, we can. $171. Okay, just out of interest, I apologise if this is a bit boring, but just out of interest, I want to see how much we would have had to have spent on a brand new one if we had not been smart enough. 350. Okay, yeah, we made a little bit of a savings there. Okay, let's pop that in and see if it's more complicated than just the battery, but hopefully it's just the battery. Let's go to assemble mode, pop the battery in, boom. Let's see if it's ticked it. Yes. Wow, we made a nice fat profit. Let's oh no, I was going to say let's sell the old one, but of course we didn't. We repaired it. So, boom. Next. Or repair order invoice number 31. Find the solution. My engine stops working sometimes for about half a second. I was in another garage but they didn't find anything. I don't have time to drive from one mechanic to another, so money is not an issue. £5 grand. Okay. Well, again, we're going to go with an OBD. Just to see if we can see any electrical problems. Maybe the electrical system or the control box. I think we'll also check the fuel. Sounds, actually, to be honest, it does sound like it's a fuel filter or a fuel pump issue. And we do have a little red item. Ooh. Yes. That's right, no. It's the ignition module. Alright, okay, so we have to take kidding me? Okay, I think we have to take that cover off for some bizarre reason to get those off. Oh, we also have a spark plug issue. this a V6? If it's a V6, there might, yeah, it's a V6, there might be an issue on the other side. In which case it might be worth, yeah, the other controller unit is gone. So, and I think I can see a spark plug on that side, not feeling very healthy either. 16%, that's not good. Right. Alright. Right, before we do anything else, let's try repairing. I doubt that any of this stuff will be repairable, but you never know. No. Okay, so we need 2 spark plugs and 2 ignition control. Right. Yeah, okay, an ignition module. 1, 2, and the spark plug. So do you know what I didn't check? I didn't check the condition of the leads. So they're $30, although I pay 27.6. And while we're at it, let's get rid of the parts we don't need. So the ignition wires are fine. So bye to 1 spark plug for $5. Oh no. The other spark plug for $2, and then 1 dead ignition module for $134, and the other dead ignition module for $95. And so we've now got all good parts. So let's put them back in. How on earth another garage could not have found that, I do not know. It seems relatively straightforward, so we need to go into assemble mode. Let's put that spark plug in, that ignition module in, and those ignition wires in, and then we'll rotate ourselves around to the other side, and we will pop that spark plug in, and this is the mirror of what we've just done on the other side of the engine. And then we pop the hood back on, and let's see if that has given us a completion. Oh, actually, double check, we've got no bits. No bits, no. And are we complete? No. No. Okay. Let's try the fuel. And oops, actually we need to raise the car up to get to the fuel stuff. So right. Let's examine the fuel pump. Yep, fuel pump. I think the fuel pump will do it. Oh, actually, we do need to take it off. So let's take the fuel pump off. Right. Doubt we can repair it, but you never know. Unless you try. Yeah, no. Oh dear, yeah, no, I'm becoming a proper Kiwi. I think I mentioned this before. Kiwis do say yeah, no, when they want you to just say no. So, fuel pump. Ooh, is it a pump or a filter? It's a filter. So we'll get rid of the fuel filter for $10. We'll buy ourselves a new fuel filter. Fuel filter makes more sense than pump. So that's $73 as opposed to 80. Oh no, I don't want to do that. We rotate until we're the right way round, and then let's change to assemble mode, and let's pop that new fuel filter in. Okay, and hopefully, hopefully that should be it. Yes, we're done. So, $5,000 dollars. Oh no, what am I doing? Come back. Next. Repair order invoice number 32. Find the solution. I've just bought a used car and I noticed the timing belt moves towards the edge of the pulleys. So they want me to sort this out for $600. But before I do anything, I'm going to see how much money we've got in our account and see whether we can upgrade our ability. So $8,000, that's good. Okay. So let's do that and that. So should we? No. So timing belt. So let's pop the hood and then examine the engine, and let's go down. So let's get our examining face on. So, serpentine belt stuffed. Water pump's okay. It's the timing belt. The belt tensioner there is fine. What about this belt tensioner? Oh, that belt tension is gone. So let's look at the timing belt itself. 18%. Right. So we need a serpentine belt, a timing belt, and a belt tensioner. It looks like everything else is okay. Oh, actually no. We do need to remove the damn things. So let's go in. Let's go and do just that. Right, that I think is all of the bits. So, just to clarify, one serpentine belt, one timing belt, one idler pulley. So, one idler pulley for $100. Ooh, hang on. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't seen whether we can repair any of it yet. Even if it's no, even if it's no, it's worth the attempt, because you never know how much. You probably save about 15%. Plus, we don't have to find that anymore. So it's $100, but it costs us 92. And then we need a serpentine belt. and a timing belt. Right, let's get rid of the parts we don't need anymore, so there's no confusion. Serpentine belt, $20. Yes, thank you. Timing belt, $16. Idler pulley, $16. So we now got 4 parts that are in perfectly good nick. That's excellent. Right, let's get these bits back on. So we'll go into assemble mode. Idler pulley. Timing belt. Belt tensioner. And serpentine belt. Right, I'm pretty sure that should be it for that one. And we're done. Excellent. $600. Excellent. Next. Repair order invoice number 33. Find and eliminate the cause. I can hear a loud clattering while accelerating and braking. Something must be broken. Can you find it and repair it? For which we will get $2,000. Right, so let's conduct a path test first, and if that doesn't prove conclusive, we'll do a test drive. But path first, because that sounds like suspension. Okay. Brakes on a 100%. This is always funny. This sounds like a tune. When I'm in London, I quite often go get off the tube station and there's a chap playing plastic drums with and this guy sounds like that. Okay, so that suspension's not particularly good. Let's see what we can see. Wow, that takes a long time to load. It's because my computer's quite slow. Right, so let's hide the bodywork and let's show the parts condition. So, oof, look at this front suspension, it's foobar. So, in order to get at that lot, as you'll remember from the last video, we had one job where we had to change the suspension. In order to get to the front suspension, you have to take the wheel and the sway bar off, and then you can take the okay, come on, that's it. Then you can take the shock absorber off, and that's what we're gonna remove the shock absorber, and then we can get to the spring, which is also a bit foobar. And if you don't know what foobar is, you're too young for me to explain. If you're too young to watch Saving Private Ryan, then you're too young to know what foobar means. And I'm not going to explain it. Okay, so let's get this sway bar off. No, come on, give me the... Yeah, that's it, right. Let's remove this puppy. And then voila. Right, I think that should be it. Let's just check the back suspension, see. The rear suspension looks okay. The springs are green, the shocks are yellow. So let's see if there's anything we can fix. We should be. I think the shock absorber might be fixable. No, it's not. All right. Oh no! Curses! Curse my stupid fingers. Right. So let's look at the inventory and see what's red. Suspension spring front ×2 and shock absorber B front left and right. Ooh, we've got loads more money. Alright, so let's get the parts first and then we'll see what we've got left. So, suspension spring front 1, 2, and shock absorber B front left for 150, and shock absorber B front right for 138. Right, let's get rid of the parts that we don't need. So B front left, goodbye. B front right for 15 bucks, goodbye. Suspension spring front 24 bucks, and suspension spring front 20 bucks. Right, let's go and reassemble this bad boy. So first things first, let's change to assemble mode and let's pop the spring in. Then the shock absorber. Let's screw it in. And then the sway bar. Oh no, and the wheel. I forgot the wheel. Alright, next, let's go to the near side wheel. Actually, no, this would be the offside wheel in this game, wouldn't it? Because let's look up so we can see the spring. And once we can see it, we'll jump to it. And then this is the shock absorber. Then the sway bar. Then the wheel. Okay, and hopefully that should be it. No parts in the inventory, and hopefully we're done. When we're done, next. Find the solution to repair order invoice number 34. My engine tends to stop suddenly, which is very dangerous. Okay. Right. Let's do an OBD test. Let's see if it's anything electrical. but it might be fuel again. It could be a fuel filter or the fuel pump not sending enough fuel to the engine, causing it to stop suddenly. It could be electrical, it could be a spark plug, or the ignition wires, or the ignition module. So let's just quickly okay, no, that looks good. Right, before I start disassembling, I can see something immediately. I can see the fuel pump. I can see the fuel pump is bright red. So let's rotate up. While we're in the mood, we'll check the fuel filter as well. Yeah, they both need to be replaced. Yes. Okay, so let's go and see if we can repair them. And if we can't repair them, we'll go and buy new ones. Yep, no, so it's two new. It's a new fuel pump and a new fuel filter. Okay. So, F for fuel. So $80 for the filter and $320 for the pump. We've still got £6,000 left, so while we're here, why don't we do that? Well, we're nearly at 50% on that, so that's not bad. Right, let's fit these new parts and see if that does the trick. So into assemble mode, let's pop the new fuel filter in, and then we'll pop the new pump in. Okay, let's get rid of the dead parts. So the 17% fuel filter gets us $10, and the 23% fuel pump gets us $55. Let's see if that solved our problem. Yes, it did. $700. Thank you. Next. Repair order invoice number 35. Perform a test drive, find and eliminate the cause. My car starts to drift to the right. Started to drift to the right a few days ago. Could you do something about it? There's an A missing right there. To the right. Sorry, there. A few days ago. That's what's missing there. So it should read, my car started to drift to the right a few days ago. Right, so $500. So this isn't going to be an elaborate job, but we're going to do a test drive because that's what's been prescribed. Okay. Something to do with the steering rack, I would imagine, which means we're probably going to have to take the wheels off. Or maybe it's the suspension. Maybe one side of the suspension is, but I would imagine it's the steering rack. Oof. Okay, it's not steering at all. This is dreadful. This is a horrible car. I wouldn't like to own this piece of crap. Right, it's slalom time. This might be difficult, given that the car wants to drift. It's not too bad. Yeah, maybe I'm getting the hang of the slalom. Well, I'm not getting the hang of... Tell you what, I'm not getting the hang of getting the damn thing straight. Okay, so let's see what that has revealed. What terrible, terrible things are we going to uncover with this test drive? Alright, so I was waiting for something to happen and I shouldn't have been. Don't hide the body, show the bits. So, I can't see anything at the moment. Well, that's bizarre. That's truly bizarre. What on earth? There doesn't appear to be anything wrong. Okay. Tell you what, let's do a path test. See if it's braking. Or suspension. Oh, we've done the suspension actually with the well, the brakes seem to be perfectly fine. Yeah, the brakes appear to be fine. Ooh, you see that right? Suspension, front right suspension. So it's the front right is the issue. So there's something not quite right there that the test drive didn't find, but the path test did. Always worth doing a path test for stuff like this. Right, same again. Let's hide the body and let's show the parts. I'm confused. It's showing green. Everything is showing green. Oh, hang on. Tell you what, let's just get the wheel off. See if that reveals anything. Ah! Okay, let's put the wheel back on. It's the rubber bushing. I can see the tiny, tiny little rubber bushing which was hidden, and it's bright red. But we can't get to the rubber bushing from here, we've got to do it from underneath the car. Alright, so let's go and raise this beastie up. You can see it now. Can you see it now? Bright red. Relatively inexpensive part that causes so many problems. Right, okay. Just out of interest, I'm going to see if the bushing is fine on the... Yeah, it's green on the rear. Okay, so it's just the front. This is nice and simple. Let's get ourselves a rubber bushing. Where is it? Show me the rubber bush. There it is. Boom. 110 for us, 101.2. Right, let's inventory. Let's get rid of the dead 1% one, which we will not get any money for. And let's rock ourselves up to there and pop that back in. And let's go into assemble mode actually before we get excited. Okay, that should be it. And we're done 500 bucks. That's cool. Alright. Next.